Hey there. Today we're going to talk about something that I call collapsing timelines. If you've watched some of my previous videos or if you've read my book, What All Spirit Babies Want Their Mamas to Know, you'll know that I talk about how there are multiple realities and multiple timelines, infinite realities and infinite timelines that we can choose from. And we have the ability right now, more than ever, to collapse old timelines that we don't want to experience anymore or interact with anymore. And how do we do that? Well, we'll get many, many opportunities. Um, when something arises that you find upsetting or triggering or really just frustrates you or pisses you off, when something happens and you notice that it's something that happens a lot, we have the opportunity right now in this energy to say no more. No more. And especially when we reach a high enough vibration, it is our duty to do so. So I'm at a place right now where something arises and it makes me feel like crap, and it's like an old energy repetitive pattern. I have not only the opportunity, but the duty. And frankly, it feels like there's no choice in this matter. There's like just no way I can experience this anymore. You reach a point where you're so full of love for yourself, so full of self-love, that you love yourself enough to say, no more. I will not do this anymore. What does that mean? What does that mean when you collapse the timeline? Does it mean that the thing that's been bothering you will never happen again? Maybe. Absolutely, that's a possibility. A more likely scenario is that the thing that bothers you can't trigger you anymore. And when that happens, the energy changes. And new possibilities that you couldn't see before, even if they were right in front of you, make themselves available to you in an effortless way. So, for instance, I'm just going to use the trying to conceive cycle as an example. Say you've been trying to conceive for years, and it's one more month where you're sure you're pregnant, your body feels pregnant, you're just hoping and wishing and praying that, Aunt Flo won't come. You go to the bathroom, there's blood, you have your period, and it brings up all this frustration, this rage, this disappointment. It brings up it all. What you can do, if this is something you've been experiencing for way too long and you know that is not serving you any longer, just yell if you need to. Primal scream. No. Not from a victim way of like, no, you can't do this to me anymore, but from a masterful way, an empowered way, like, I will not let this into my life anymore. Huge difference there. Huge. Primal screaming in the car is not something new for me. I've been doing it for years. In the past, though, it's from a victim-y place. Like, how can I keep going through this? Why is the universe doing this to me? No more! I fucking hate you, universe! I primal screamed last week in the car, and even though it was just as loud and just as emotional, it felt like the roar of a lion singing, I will not accept this in my world anymore. Huge difference between cowering in the corner saying, why, no, 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 to, no, I will not experience this anymore. And when you say, no, I absolutely will not, that collapses a timeline. There will still be ghosts and fragments and remnants because it's like almost a test at this point. Are you really done with me? Are you really done with me? And that's your choice to respond differently. Using the trying to conceive example, if you're primal screaming, no, I refuse to go through this loop anymore, you're just saying, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And make it something significant. Throw away the fertility charge. Just, throw away the ovulation, whatever it is. I can't even remember. It's been so long. The ovulation temperature, the temperature thing, throw that away. Throw it all away. you know, commit to doing something new and different and just forget about it. I'll be with you in a minute, sweetie pie, okay? Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait just a minute, okay, sweetie pie? Ask Papa. I thought I locked my door. I did not. What was I saying? Just do something different. Do something different. And it's not like the same old, just relax and forget about it. You'll get pregnant. It's just refusing to be a victim to your fertility any longer. And along those lines, you have to change the self-talk. I talk about the self-talk everywhere. But the self-talk, the thoughts in the head, that's what has to change. When you collapse a timeline, you're saying in your head, I'm not going to participate in that way any longer, which means you're going to choose a different response. So if you're saying, fuck this, I'm not a victim of my fertility anymore, then you do have to have something else in place. So if you're trying to conceive for years, and you're feeling a victim to your fertility, you think there's something wrong with your body, you think you are failing in some way, there's already a lot of negative self-talk. You think getting pregnant's hard. If you're watching this and you're trying to conceive, you're gonna have a baby. It's just as simple as that. You're gonna. You're gonna. But you can't collapse a timeline and send mixed signals, mixed messages. You have to be very firm. You'll know. You'll know when you're absolutely done with something. You'll know. It's like an endpoint. And then you have to reframe it. You absolutely have to reframe it. And when I say mixed signals, so here I am in this vibration. I'm going to use an example of my life from just yesterday. Here I am in this very high vibration of self-love. And, you know, I'm using it as a magic wand to intend and seeing all these amazing results. And then yesterday, we had this huge technological difficulty with a birthday present for my son, which could have been triggering. I just did a triggering video with your child's emotions. I just did that. So, stream of consciousness here. But we got him something for his birthday that he was so excited about. And it wasn't working. After so much frustration, it wasn't working. And I mean, it wasn't working so much, it was causing my husband and I so much pain and angst, even though I was doing my best to see there's a solution here, doing my best to maintain the vibration, the integrity of the unconditional love environment. I had to go up into my room just to center, and then I realized the mixed emotions. So, my husband and I have been in this pattern of technological difficulties for 18 years since we got our first computer together. That is the first time I ever saw him lose it. I thought it was funny at the time, but seeing him lose it over technology over and over again, and me being afraid of technology, intimidated by technology, thinking I'll never understand technology. This is the signal I am giving technology. You're scary. I don't understand you. You're going to be hard. My husband is saying, I hate technology. It's always a pain in the ass. And these are the signals we're sending. Everything is energy. So I realized, okay, I can be in the space of self-love. And when you are, the things that need the consciousness, the things that need love will come to the surface. I needed to send love to technology. I had to collapse this timeline, this 18-year timeline of technical difficulties. You know, because I was looking, I'm like, well, how come we always have so many technological problems? People like my brother never do. My niece never does. And it's because they love technology. They love technology. So technology loves them. We like it because we use it. We just don't we have these preconceived notions based on the past that it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, so we hate it, we resist it. So because we are resisting the technology, it resists us. And that's a timeline that I just collapsed yesterday. Oh, this rose because it needed my love and it needed my attention. You know, I take the whole family in. We can't send these mixed messages anymore. We have to love our technology. It needs love. Any area in your life that comes up and is looking you in the face, look to see the messages you're sending to that particular thing. Are you sending it love? Are you sending it love? If you are, it will love you back. It's that simple. So if you're ending this frustrated fertility cycle, replace it with something else. I know I'm going to be a mother. I know what'll happen when it's time. I know it can be easy. IVF can be easy too. Even I think of the mixed messages you might be giving when you go into IVF. You know what? That's a whole nother video on its own, which I will do next. This one's getting too long. I want to keep them under 10 minutes. But to collapse a timeline, you'll know that you were absolutely done, that is no longer serving you. And this is usually when you are in the higher vibration, when you have the ability, the masterful, empowered feeling to end it for real. So look at what's presenting itself and decide if you're done with it or not. And if you are, I'm done with it. And change your energy around that. And new things will make themselves known to you. So that's how you get off one timeline and jump into another. I align with the highest possible timeline. That is a key phrase that you can use anytime. If this gets difficult to you, and just use the trying to conceive example again. You're having this frustration. I'm done with this, and now I align with the best possible timeline for my spirit baby, the highest timeline for my spirit baby. It can be that easy, that simple. Not easy because it's a lot of inner work, but it's that simple. So anyway, use this in any area that you feel you need it in your life, and you'll get many opportunities. But it'll start to change things. Collapse the shit you don't want anymore and align with the higher stuff. All right? I'll talk to you soon.